I'm Jeff Shafer, CEO and co-founder of CommonGood Capital. CommonGood Capital, we're focused 100% on impact investing, bringing a curated platform of funds to registered investment advisors in hopes that they can educate and help their investors execute within the impact investing space. The mission of CommonGood Capital is to help unlock what tends to be in the investment world the emotions of fear and greed into joy and freedom by investing not only for yourself, but also investing for others. Impact investing is a term that was coined in 2006 by the Rockefeller Foundation. If you interviewed 3 or 4 or 5 of us, there would be slightly different, probably, definitions, although I think over the last 10, 15 years, you're seeing that definition get much more narrow. And here's the simplest way to think about it. It's investing not only for financial return, but investing for also non-financial returns, oftentimes defined by environmental, social, and in some cases even spiritual outcomes as well. So I'm not so sure that the right question is why traditional investing over impact investing. I think they can fit side by side, and let's be very clear, every investment has an impact. So I think, to me, this is just about, where possible, being a little bit more deliberate about the impact that that capital is having. Even in my own portfolio, I have traditional investments, and I also have impact investments. And when I say traditional versus impact, that does not mean that impact investing checks the brain on the sideline and doesn't care about financial return. In fact, I would almost say the opposite. If you do not have financial return to make it sustainable, then that investment probably is not going to continue. Therefore, the impact that you're trying to make will not continue. The other side to the coin, which is really what drew me to it, and you have to have both to make this work, is when you invest in these types of opportunities, where your capital goes, your heart tends to follow. And so it's this idea of alignment of value, of your values. What I've experienced is when you invest in things that you're passionate about, that you have alignment of values, the natural emotions of investing, which Wall Street for years has said, keep your emotions out of it. Why? Because the emotions that we think of are fear and greed. Now, every investment doesn't drive that, but as you start to invest for yourself and think about how it's impacting others, you loosen your grip a little bit. And typically you'll see what I would argue is joy and freedom come into investing, which is not a normal discussion that we talk about. I do think the world is waking up, though, that profits and making money, well, you have to have that to be successful, that there is more to a business than just making money. And so I do see a difference in traditional investors versus impact investors, not from a moral standpoint, but I see that impact investors are deliberately looking at how their capital is impacting others. And consequently, they tend to be more connected with that investment. And I also would say they tend to experience a joy and freedom around that investing that a traditional investor doesn't really.